Having arrived in Cayman the evening before, we were summoned to the customs quay to check in.
There's the rock there.
What is about the rock?
Not to hit it, he said.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, we got bloody car tyre.
Is it on this side?
Yeah.
The customs quay was actually further down the quay from the car tyres.
Yep. So once you get all the paperwork, do you have anything to with firearms, spare guns, Hawaiian slings, anything like that?
The only thing we have is flare gun. Is that correct?
No, that's fine.
Okay. We don't have it.
Okay, great. So once you get all your documentation, just come in here.
Yeah.
We have an office and everything.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Right, so we need to come back again, yeah?
Yeah. We just head back in the office.
Having returned to the mooring buoy, we wasted no time in getting the high field launched and going to town.
I know that you know I saw it. Your words like little knives. Part of me thought you would have fought it. Can't say that I was surprised. Oh, 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 oh.
As the wind was predicted to start blowing from the northwest, we were asked to move to the shelter of Spots Bay on the south coast.
So done with you. And I thought you'd changed, but you go back to the same old ways. Yeah, I'm so done with you. I hope that it made you feel good. A warning shot for the other boys. Give my thanks only like an ex could. Now I know I made the right choice. Oh, 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 oh. I'm so done with you. Yeah, I'm so done with you. And I thought you'd change.
What are you doing?
I'm hitchhiking. It's like boat hiking, but hitchhiking. So we can get a lift to town. I don't know whether there's a bus here today.
Well, there is a bus stop.
Sunday.
So how long you guys here for?
Well, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, we rocked up a couple of days ago,
Okay.
and we'll go first week of December down to over to Cancun.
Okay. Well, the best bet you guys would have to do is get one little car because boy, it is hard sometimes.
Is it?
Yeah.
You got a lift? But
He was great. He was a nice guy.
yeah, he kind of show us where everything is,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was quite nice. The problem is, I think we are in trouble to go back.
I think so. I think we'll have to go to an ATM and get some money. and get a taxi. It was a long way.
That's a long
I wasn't
way.
expecting that.
Yeah.
I was expecting 10 minutes tops.
If we have to walk that way, it's going to be like 3 hours or
Yeah.
something.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm so done with you. Yeah, I'm so done with you. And I thought you'd changed, but you go back to the same old ways. Yeah, I'm so done with you.
After a couple of days, the wind dropped and we returned to Georgetown, only to get stopped by the Port Authority. So, as you can see, they are very, very helpful here, aren't they?
Yeah, you certainly are.
Yeah.
He just explained everything to us. In fact, there is only 10 public or government-owned mooring buoys here in Cayman.
Because they heard us on the radio asking
Yeah.
about the mooring point in
7 Mile Beach.
That's where we want to go today.
Yeah.
So they were waiting for us here to explain everything. I think it's pretty good.
I do as well. Very pleasant. Very nice.
And now they're going to help us with the mooring lines.
Yeah. Not that we can't do it ourselves. So this is the famous Grand Cayman 7 Mile Beach, and it really is beautiful, I have to say. The colours are stunning, the sand's beautiful. What more could you ask for? Especially if you just stepped off a cruise ship.
There are cruise ships. About 4 in the bay today.
Okay, we had a bit of a bumpy day yesterday, didn't we? Night. Wasn't very pleasant. So we took the mooring line off the port bow and took it round and put it on the midships cleat on the starboard side. And to be fair, that it actually helped quite a lot. It just turned the boat so that we weren't quite so across the waves. Yeah, but it wasn't very comfortable.
I woke up at midnight and I was just like awake for an hour.
I know, you just kind of wake up every time something goes clang. So we're off to Governor's Creek.
Governor's Creek. Hopefully we will be able to go and see the stingrays today.
Yeah, probably this afternoon.
The 16-mile journey should have taken us 2.5 hours, but due to the weather it was closer to 6. We were running dangerously low on fuel.
I don't know how far it is now. What, 3 miles? Maybe 4?
Yeah, I can see them.
Having made it through the reefs and into the channel, we dropped the anchor in the sheltered lagoon.
Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed Cayman Islands.
Yeah, Cayman was absolutely fantastic. We loved our stay there. Everything was just nice about it, really. The weather was good.
I would move to there tomorrow.
This is the first time we found somewhere actually which we'd even think about moving to.
Yeah.
So it was really good. So the first thing we had to do was check in, and to be fair, they were really lovely about it.
Yes.
There were no problems whatsoever.
No.
The check-in was actually free, and they did do a boat inspection, which is their standard practice, and consequently we had to tell them about Dobby.
Yes, every time they ask if we have pets, we say yes. So they had to call the health lady to come out and check on Dobby, which was no problem at all. It was just some more, paperwork to do. And they put Dobby on quarantine on the boat, which is fine because he doesn't go ashore anyway.
No, he doesn't. And then a couple of days later, they asked us if we'd move around to Spots Bay on the south coast, which is their sort of backup cruise liner port, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So when it's rough on this side of the island, they send you there, and then it was lovely there.
Yeah, it was beautiful. We loved it there.
Beautiful.
It was quite remote. That was the only thing.
Yeah, it was remote. It was a bit far away from everything. That's why we had to get a lift.
But the actual beach there and everything was absolutely beautiful. And we obviously had free mooring buoys there as well, didn't we?
Yes, yes. All the mooring buoys are free there, which is another great thing about Cayman Islands.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And you can actually anchor. We understood you couldn't anchor anywhere, but there is free anchoring.
Yeah, you can anchor.
Yeah,
actually.
they just get upset if you have damaged the coral.
Yes, you have to be careful about the coral, which is understandable.
Yeah. And then after going back to Georgetown, we then made a trip round to Governor's Creek, which is right up round the top of the island, inside North Sound, which is a huge area of water, only about 2 meters deep, and then in through a little creek.
Yeah.
But it was a bit rough, wasn't it?
It was very rough. The journey was very rough, so we were thinking that the journey would take about 2 hours and took about 6 or something.
Yeah,
like
I know,
that,
it was terrible.
It was
and we
terrible.
were banging up and down.
But yeah, I was in a point to say, no, let's go back, but we were just more than halfway through, so we kept going.
And I was getting really quite concerned about the fuel. But it wasn't really so much that I thought we would actually run out, but I was worried about all the sediment getting chucked around in the bottom of the tank and getting into the filters and injectors and blocking it up. So I had to hang over the back and strap myself on and put a jerry can in each can.
It was a bit of a rough thing to do wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't easy.
No.
It was far rougher than it actually looks in those pictures.
Yeah, it wasn't very easy,
No.
But we had to do it, and we had to go through the reefs, which is very narrow entrance.
Yeah.
So we had to make sure we were not going to run out of fuel there.
That was a critical thing, because that could have been curtains.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were really worried about.
Yeah, and it's very, very shallow. So we had just a very, very short entrance to go, wasn't it? Narrow. Yes.
So we dropped anchor in Governor's Creek, which we absolutely loved. And you will see a little bit more of Governor's Creek next week.
Yes, it's a beautiful place.
And we go diving. So thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. It really helps us a lot. We are nearly to the 10,000
subscribers.
So
you can help us get there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.